Welcome to Module 11. In Module 11, you will be keying and formatting tables. We're going to review some of the table formatting rules from Module 11. In this document, I have what is called a main heading. Some tables will have a main heading. When you have a main heading, and make sure you have your show hide key on, you want to come down to 2 inches, key your main heading in 14-point font, all bold, all capitalized and centered. Your subheading, hit enter once. Your subheading will be in 12-point font, initial caps, bolded and centered. Then you'll hit enter once to insert your table. When you insert your table, your spacing in Word before the table is 1.08, and every time you hit enter, notice there's a space after. That's that 0.8 space. Your table, however, has 1.0 spacing, and when you hit enter, there is no space between lines like there is in outside of the table. So when you create your table, all of your columns are going to be the exact same length. You will want to adjust your column width to the rule of thumb is 0.5 to 0.75 from the longest line in the column until the right border. So if you need to adjust your column width, and you will need to do this, there are several ways you can do it. The first way is you can click on your column border. If you're making it smaller, you're going to drag your column border to the left. Another way that you can do it is to go to your ruler, and you can click on the column block in the ruler and drag. And so you can do it that way, or you can go to your layout tab right here, and here is your table column width. You can adjust your column width by clicking in the column that you want and adjusting it. If you're not good with a mouse, that might be what you want to do. So you can decide which way is most convenient for you. Once you resize the columns in your table, it is no longer centered horizontally between the left and right margins. So there are some things you will want to do to format your table. First, click on the table move table handle to select your whole table. That's that little cross point arrow in the left upper corner. Go to your layout tab. Click on properties. When you click on properties, the table properties dialog box comes up. The first tab is table, and you'll notice the alignment is left. We want to click on center. Next, click on row, and then select specify height. Because your table is single spaced, you want to make it a little larger to make it easier to read. You can go to 0.25 or 0.3. Then next, select on cell. Vertical alignment means how your text is centered vertically in the cells. And right now I'm going to show you our table is centered, row height 0.3. Click OK, and now you'll see that the text is at the top of the cell. You'll go to the properties and go to cell and click on center, and that way it is centered. Now in keyboarding and formatting 1, you learned that these are your column headings. Your column headings should be in bold, centered horizontally and vertically in each cell. Text is aligned at the left. Numbers are usually aligned at the right. The numbers in column B, however, are the same exact length, so they can be centered horizontally. And if you click in your table, look at your layout, you'll see your alignment that it is aligned center. The center text is horizontally and vertically within the cell. Now both of these columns are aligned at the right. There is another way you can do this to make it look better. If you are going to use what is called a decimal tab, you first have to align your numbers at the left. You'll go to the cell, highlight the numbers, go to your tab selector and change it to decimal tab. That is the upside down T with the little dot. I'm going to click here and place it, and notice how it lines them at the right, but as long as they're selected, you can place them anywhere in the column. And then you can drag it. You would do the same with this. Numbers look a little better if they're not hugging the right border. Using the decimal tab will align numbers that do not contain decimals. If your numbers would have decimals, they would align them with the decimals. If you have any questions, please call my office, 341-5269, but you will be doing this every time you format a table.